can the Yankees and Aaron Judge offense do enough to compensate for their rotation?
No, because they say defenses win championships, and I put the pitching right in there. The Yankees don't deserve to be favored to win this division. The Orioles do. They finally got an ace, and they proved even without an ace that the Orioles won the AL last year. The Yankees, they don't have a clear-cut ace right now without their ace, Gerrit Cole, who's out for at least the next 2 months. Can the Yankees even get Gerrit Cole back healthy for the entire half of the second half? And who's the Yankees' closer? The Yankees have been trying to go with their bullpen and have that lead the way after their 1-2 punch. The Yankees can't trust anybody out of that bullpen. Clay Holmes, he was not it. He has the worst August ERA in, history of sports. No, thank you. I don't trust anything on the Yankees pitching side right now.
Wow, you were down on Clay Holmes, huh? His numbers have been... Listen,
Do you trust him?
I mean, compared to relievers in the sport, yeah. I mean, there aren't a lot of great relievers out there, Ariel. So for me, listen, I get it. He's not Mariano Rivera. And
He's not Edwin Diaz.
Or Edwin Diaz, yeah.
But I get that. But, numbers-wise, over the last, 2.5 years, you could do a lot worse. From a Yankee standpoint,
you could do a lot better.
See, I think in their rotation they could do a lot better. But I think offensively
Anybody
speaking
getting
here,
popcorn?
guys,
Yeah.
Oh, you're into it.
I'm enjoying it. You guys go at it.
Because he's too optimistic. You got to be a
Hold on.
realist.
I'll give you credit for saying the Orioles deserve to be favored, by the way. I totally agree with that. She's spot on. And Tampa obviously has something to say about it. But I do think this Yankee team is set up for success better in this regard. They are going to be much better offensively. Assuming, of course, that you were going to tell me that Aaron Judge and Juan Soto are going to be in this lineup consistently. I think you're going to have Anthony Rizzo in the lineup more often than not. I look at the concussions as a fluky thing for the most part. This is a player who's been very durable throughout his career. I think you're going to get a better year out of Anthony Volpe in his second season in the big leagues. And I just think the Yankees, who were so woeful and were so pathetic on offense, I'm not picking them to win the division, spoiler alert, but they're going to be a much better offensive team.
Yeah, they're going to be a much better offensive team, but that doesn't sell me at all. I mean, good pitching beats good hitting. If you look at who they're playing in the first 2 months of the season, let's say best case scenario, Gerrit Cole comes back in late May. You've got the Orioles, you've got the Blue Jays, you've got the Rays. I was looking at it. Out of the 12 teams they play until late May, 8 of the 9 were top 9 in ERA last year. They are going against the gamut of good pitching. And a lot of these rotations have only gotten better. So, yeah, you have the big boppers. You have Juan Soto, you have Anthony Rizzo, you have Volpe, and you have Aaron Judge. But I just don't think it's enough to compensate without somebody like Gerrit Cole at the head of the rotation.
Yeah, it's a fascinating conversation. I tend to side with JJ here in that I just feel like, and I don't know if it's just years of watching the Yankees offense. I know they were awful last year, but in my mind, when I see those big names in that lineup, in that ballpark, I feel like they are going to bludgeon people, at least in the regular season. You add Soto to that mix, Soto, Judge, Rizzo, Stanton, on and Volpe, I do think is going to have a big year. In the regular season, maybe not right out of the gate with a tough schedule, but in the regular season, I feel like more often than not, their bat should be able to overcome even the loss of Gerrit Cole.